Hello, peeps. I guess this must be part two because my phone went out. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully I saved that other part that showed you what I had done. Basically what I'm doing, pile in the middle of black and a bunch of saved colors that have been sitting for a while in a strainer. And I might even run a marble through it. I don't know. Depends on my mood. But I'm adding another drop of silicone into each color because they have been sitting. And I'm not sure if I'll get the cells that I'm looking for with the paint sitting that long. With the silicone, just stir a couple times. You don't need to stir it completely, depending on, I guess, the look you want. I just want to rid myself of all this leftover paint so I can start mixing new paint. It sort of gets stuck when I have all these colors sitting around and I don't know what to do with them. So here's my black. I'm just going to put it right in the middle. And that's my puddle. And as always, we'll definitely torch it to get out any air bubbles. But I also like to get every drop. Because as any of you know, and all of you know, paint's not cheap. Get it all out. And I have some more ready on the side in case I need it for movement when I go to move it around. That looks good. My husband got me this wonderful little table that I can put next to me now and just put the paint on that instead of trying to juggle around. It's actually a table made from Bombay, so I got it covered with paper. He's always looking out for me. Alrighty, just spread it out a tiny bit, like so. And then we're going to put our strainer right on the middle of it. You know what? I'm going to torch it first a little bit. We got a little bit of air bubbles there. Okay. Also turned my fan on, and I guess I'm getting a little bit of dust. I thought I dusted that pretty good. I'm just going to push it down a tiny bit. Not too much. I say we start with blues, since I got the most of those. So we'll go from dark to light. You can see it already coming out of the strainer there. Hopefully it makes a pretty cool pattern. I got my pool on standby in case I got to spin it, but I have a feeling this canvas is too big to spin. We shall see. There's a little more turquoise. Let's go to the dark purple. On top of that turquoise should look gorgeous. Got a nice little lilac. Some magenta. As you can see, the cells are starting to react with the paint as it's coming out. Don't have a whole lot of the bright reds, so I'm going to just sort of wiggle it around. Now for some gold. Silver, sorry, silver. Don't have much orange, so we're going to save a little bit of that. And some yellow. I'm putting the yellow in last because I want the brightness in the middle. Still got a little left, so I'm going to do another round. Let's start with the blue. We'll use it up. Okay. I have to let my husband know how much this little table helped me out. I used to use my, that's okay because it's going to be moving around. Yes, I always wipe my hands on myself. Beautiful day here in South Jersey. Extremely hot though. Did something stupid and spent the better of 2.5 hours out in the real hot weather pulling weeds. It takes a good sun to tell you how stupid you are. But he meant well. Kind of looking kind of groovy. Reminds me of something from the 70s. Put some silver in after this one. I don't have any music playing for you today, but I won't torture you by singing. That would be wrong. I don't know where all y'all watch from. Give me a little comment if you would like and tell me where you're watching from. And hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to look at it. Just a little bit of red left. Kind of digging it, along with the groovy theme. And last but not least, a little tiny shout of yellow. That is one for yellow. Okay. And as we sit here, oh, I'm kidding. As we watch, we want the paint to flow through. So it does take a couple minutes for it to come through. Hope you all had a wonderful Flag Day. No comments on Flag Day. Okay, forward a little bit. Release the last little bit. As you can see, it comes out flowing. Cool. Tell me that ain't cool. Almost looks like a peace sign in the middle. Alright guys, here goes nothing. This is when I can either screw it up or make it. Let me move this over to my handy dandy side table. Fingers crossed, because I really like this design. Hopefully I can keep it. Alrighty here. I'm going to tilt it towards you so you can see how beautiful it is. And what I'm going to do is just try to go around and keep it in that black that I had poured down in the beginning, because that'll help keep its structure. All those beautiful cells you see were created by me adding one more drop of silicone into those old paints that have been sitting for quite a while. I can tell I need to use my torch. And I can also tell that I'm going to need some more black around the edges. So that's what we're going to do. I don't want to lose this design. And let's hope I have enough. I don't have enough. This is what you call it. It's one of those, it is what it is. We'll do the best we can. But I created a lot of bubbles on that one. Side that needed the more paint, so it should be okay, but we'll see. If not, again, we'll try again. So I'm just going around in a circle, bringing it down. Trying to stay in the black a little, as much as I can until I want to tilt. I think after this last turn, I'm going to go ahead and tilt. I'm going to tilt it back into the center. Try to keep that yellow. Bring it back to the center again. Go to the next corner. Bring it back to the center again. Let's bring it back down to the center. And down to this corner. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm kind of liking this. I think it pays to let your paint sit for a while. I know, that's funny. And back to the center. One more time. It's almost there. I swear to you. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Gotta tweak our sides as always. Alrighty. Edges are all looking pretty darn good, I guess. Yeah, wipe my hands off for you. Bring you in for a closer look. So that's what you call a strainer pour. Again, I use very old paints that have been sitting here for a couple of months now. Added a drop of silicone, alternated the colors. There were 12 colors in all. And I put them through a strainer on top of a puddle of black acrylic paint. And this is the end result. I think it is pretty darn awesome. Almost looks like a volcano in the Pacific. That's my interpretation. Tell me yours. Thank you.